What's up, lowlives? It's your boy Rhino. I'm here for an internal wiring tutorial. This is how I do it. I think it makes for a way cleaner build when you don't have wiring looms hanging down, but there's other benefits to internal wiring. It's an extra layer of protection. And if you do need to work on something, like a wire, replace wire or something, it's pretty easy to pull it out, right? So if you're going to be doing wiring, you're going to need, and we mentioned it in this week's episode, mechanic wire. It's just, I don't know what gauge this is, maybe like 10 or probably like 12 gauge. Anyways, this is what you want to snake through. You don't want to have a floppy, flaccid wire. You can't really push that through the frame. If there's any slugs or any corners or anything, might get bunched up. So what you do is you take this mechanic wire. Actually, I think this is like picture hanging wire. I got a spool of it for like probably a couple bucks, like 14 years ago. I just use it for all sorts of shit. But to snake it through, what you want to do is you take your wire, right, and just kind of twist it around, right? Just twist your wire at the very top around and give this guy a little bend, right? Just like that, right? Just a little hook. You don't want any the sharp edge here to get caught on anything. If there's like, sometimes there's like, like especially in a down tube, there's like bushings, maybe something like that. But what this is gonna do is it's gonna allow you to push the wire through without the wire getting bunched up. And you don't have to do much. I mean, just wrap it around a couple of times. There's not a whole lot in these frames, so you shouldn't really run into any problems. But I'll run one through from the bottom here. I ran my headlight. I just drilled a single hole here. There's a hole in the front. Wires go in, run down through here. I had to snake it past. I have these top hat bungs that I drop down for the tank. But it snaked right by it and drilled a single hole down here under the seat. And now I'm right where all my electronics are. And I'll do a tutorial on this too, with the fuse block and all that stuff. But most of everything comes up through this center tube. So like my coil wires from the electronic ignition, snake those up through here. Anything on that side of the bike, I just wanted to make sure it's all coming to a central area. Now, everything that I have that's on the electrical system, aside from the lights themselves, is all right here. So my seat's here, have an electrical issue, pop it up. Everything's right here. You don't need a ton of wire to wire your bike. I did use different color wires, just so I would know like which one's running hot, which one's a ground wire, which one is something else. So anyways, I'm gonna snake it up. I have the mechanics wire. It's stuck to the mechanic wire is stuck around I believe it's like a 12 gauge or a 16 gauge or something like that. I'm failing on the gauges right now. So anyways, it doesn't matter. Works for any size wire. So I don't even know why I'm mentioning it. But I have this in the hole. There's a very small hole at the bottom of the down tube where there's a cross member. And I think I have like 3 or 4 different wires going through there. And I'm just pushing. Not very hard. Oh, and here we go. Maybe I can bring you in a little bit closer. All right, here's my wire. From the bottom of the bike to the top. Now, you just take your wire off. All right, this one I did a pretty good job getting it on this fucking wire. Fucking shit, dude. Too good a job. See, it's not coming off. Just a little twist-a-rooney. And there you go. Now your wire's through. So now you attach it to what the fuck you need to attach it to up here. Attach it to whatever the fuck it was coming from on the other end. And internal wiring. So easy. It's so easy, you should do it. I mean, and once the seat's on, you don't see any wires. You see no wires. So it's that easy. Especially, I mean, God, on a kick only, there's probably about 3 ounces of copper on this thing total. Like, there's really nothing to it. But yeah, that's the internal wiring. The next video I'll go over my electrical system. Later, lowlifes.